Well, it's a stormy day here in Florida, and I can tell you, what you need to do is prepare for the future, not only buying silver and stashing food and things like that, but I'm working on another AR receiver here for my 50 BMG, and I might make an extra spare because if I've ever cracked that due to the 50 BMG, probably good to have an extra lower. But you know what you want to do is you probably want to get some of these extra plates. I got some of these extra plates from this original blue jig. It's a blue anodized finish on these. Keep them in. This is brand new. It just came in. This plate here sits up on here. You can see it right here. And as you're milling them out, you can probably notice you get little marks on the anodization. Like, I have not really screwed this plate up yet, but maybe eventually I will. You can see on this side, a little more of the anodization is worn down, but it's not really, it's probably, you're talking like a 10,000th of an inch that was worn off of this. But you probably want to get some extra plates if you're going to be milling out some extra receivers. I think actually the AR, if the AR is, if we go back, well, about a little over 100 years, you had the Winchester 1873, you had the Winchester 1894, 1892, 1886, the Henry 1860, the lever actions. Those were the guns, well, basically the Winchester 1873 was the gun that they marketed as the one in the West in later on in the 20s, actually. Very true, though. Very true. But if you actually look at a gun that would actually win the West today, it would be the AR platform. Possibly it would have competed with the AK platform, but I think the AR platform, especially when you have a forged mil-spec 775 aluminum receiver, they're pretty strong. I really do wish they were made out of stainless steel or pure steel. Be even better in my opinion, but modern technology goes with aluminum, but this forged 775 mil-spec aluminum is actually very strong. It takes you a little time to mill these out. You got to be careful with them, but to me, you want to have extra parts like this on hand because I figured I'd present this now that we got a rainy day here, because why? You want to have these things for a rainy day. That's where I'm really coming from. You want to have these things for when I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think the United States is ever going to go down because we look at the Chinese military today. They might have 2 million people that are under arms in China, but if you look at the number of hunters, registered hunters, even in the state of Wisconsin, you got 2 million of them. You've got the active military, but then we got the other military too, or the former military like myself, that understands how to use things. So it's about protecting our country besides hunting and things and sportsmanship and target shooting, but it's about protecting our country and our way of life. So if you ever say that the new weapon in the future that is going to be that wins the West in the future, I think it's going to be the AR platform. I like the levers a lot. I do like the levers a lot, but tell you the truth, the thing, one weapon I'm used to the most is the AR platform. Feels like second nature to me. So anyway, and I think we need to fight for our rights and freedom of expression, as I point out all the time, with the to say what we need to say and be independent-minded. Just like way back in the day when they tried to overtax the South, right? Maybe the UN is going to be the one that someday, or the global New World Order is going to be the one that's going to overtax the United States of America and claim that it's over some other issue, just like they did way back in 1860, in 1861. They later claimed it was over another issue, right? And really the real reason was over money. And I think, someday that flag that we're looking at here on the license plate is probably going to be how the globalists are going to be looking at the USA flag. And when I look at the USA flag, I don't look at it like it represents the corporations. No, it represents the people. And so, Rainy day out here, right? Just like for a rainy day, you want to have extra parts like this. Get some extra plates. These are probably not a bad thing to get, because even though if you're careful, you won't screw these up. You know, after a while, they will get kind of worn down a little bit, and you want to make sure the specifications are dead on accurate when you make these. I know they don't have to be, but I'm a perfectionist. I like having everything exactly correct. So I ordered some extra plates, because who the hell knows what's going to happen in the future.